Why is it being such a jerk? Hi guys, sorry. The computer just died while I was getting a plug-in thing. Hopefully it's yeah, no. I think someone was like, I bet her computer died. Yay! Hey Vicky. Yeah, that was silly. I remember I was saying, David Lyle, who he's the one who sent us this grabber. And the reason my dad says the David Lyle grabber is because he wrote his name right here. So every time he picks it up, he's like, my David Lyle grabber, which is fun. He sent us the most beautiful glassware. I will show it to Ted and then we'll bring it in on Saturday. It's really beautiful. Happy New Year, everyone. Yeah, my computer just, I didn't have it plugged in, so it just went. All right. Take two. Epi Pour Packs. These are so cute. Look at how cute this is, first of all. This is an orchid. Can you even handle that? Like, when you tell people, non-orchid people, you're like, oh, that's an orchid, they're like, what? Because they just know the fails and the dens and maybe a cattleya here and there, and they don't realize how crazy they can be. Look at this craziness. I love it. But let me show you what Pour Packs looks like when it's in bloom. Oops. It's so sweet. Look at this sweet little thing. Look at those. They have these little, like, you remember, we don't have any more bulbos, Todd. We did them all the other day, remember? We did them on the Friday. Did we do one Friday? Friday, yeah. We did them all. But I've got more bulbos just hanging around somewhere. We could do some rescue bulbos. It'd be fun. All right. Epi Pour Packs. It's got a little bud right here so far. Uh, what what these remind me of is like in old like Popeye cartoons, they would like draw like a drunk sailor or something, and he had that big, sort of shiny red nose. Old timey cartoon noses with that real red blush in it. Rescue Wilbos. All right, I have a bunch in my stuff that I do not need. Some of them are primary hybrids. Most of them are, and they're kind of rangy and weird, but we can totally do those. It'll be fun. We'll do that on Saturday. I'll pull some of those for Saturday. All right. Mama Zama. Where am I? 2023. Here we go. Epi Pour Packs. I only have the one. These guys get big pretty quickly. They do fine in pots. This guy has a big piece of bark down here that he's just sort of, it's his roommate. I think. Oh no, they might be more than friends. Okay. So it looks like he's grabbed onto this piece of bark, but if you wanted to put him anywhere else, you just put him wherever. I like to have them in like wide, low pots that aren't very tall. That way they can just sort of range around, you know. They're easy to care for, easy to water. They don't have really grabby roots, so if you're going to mount it, you're going to have to give it some time, like bulbophyllums. Bulbophyllums don't grab on really easily, but they eventually will. For you, those of you who have had like really vigorously growing either cattleyas or phalaenopsis, you know that if you put one of them right here next to I'm the cattleya, they eventually are just like, they're sticking their roots in another pot and they're grabbing onto stuff. They're handsy. So these guys, not so, but they're darn cute. Epi Pour Packs, this one's 20. I only have the one, and let's make the code PAX, P-A-X. Vic, once he gets into your greenhouse, you keep him there. You don't come and hang out with him. All right. Rosie, all yours. All right. What else do we have? Oh, Maxillary oretii. Gosh, I really feel like I have one of these in bloom, but let me look at the picture first. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. No, I'm not. I do. Look at how cute these are. These little purple flowers that come out at the base of the plant, like most maxillarias. I've got one of these in bloom. I'm going to grab it. Maybe not. Yeah, I will. Yeah. My computer won't die while I'm gone this time. Oh no! Okay, I don't have one in bloom because I just sold it right before the show, and she came and picked it up. But I got that, and that's fun. And Barbara, they're coming to get you, Barbara. Guess what this is? I'll give you one guess. All right, so Maxillary oretii. Look at how cute it is. This is blooming size. The one I sold right before the show had probably about 5 or 6 flowers around the bottom and outside of this. So fun. Maxillary oretii. Species. So fun. I only have one. It's $26, and the code is RICH, RICH. Huh. That's weird. Yes. Oh my, it's Angraecum sesquipedale. Helen, you got Richii. Does anyone who remember who got the maxillary arachnitiflora? Because the name's gone on my list. I can go back on the thing and check, but like, holy moly. I'm not warm, I'm just fat, you know? I actually turned my fan off because it's a little chilly. It's probably in the low 70s, I would say. I was hot at home because I had to I was changing Ted's bedding so that he had like fresh bedding when he got home. So, all right, okay. Yeah, that's your sesquipedale now, Barbara. Todd? Okay, great. Was it? Oh, okay. Tina's confirming it. I'm not just taking one person's word. All right. So, can I order which one, Rosie? Do you want the Richii? Just let me know and I will. Absolutely. Yeah, I changed his bedding and I mopped his bathroom floor and I had washed his bathroom, the floor mats that go in the bathroom, like the little, yeah. He never washes them because he's a gross dude. So I ran him through the wash like 6 times. I was like, "Hey, I'm putting Gonzo's shirt in the washer," and it's when he had rolled in pig poop because we have wild pigs on the property. And I was like, "Do you want to put your bath mats in there?" And he's like, "They're really bad." And I went, "I'm going to run this through about 6 times." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And he put them in there. You got it, Rosie. Yeah, I can get you one of those. All right, great. Okay. Next. Ceratostylus. Yeah. Ceratocylus philippinensis. Look at how cute this is, first of all. This is on a piece of, here, you ready? I'm going to do it. Ugh. This is on a piece of tree fern, and it's awfully cute. These guys have a really fun growth habit. See, I have to hold it a little lower. Okay, right there. All right. And they just look like fancy grass. Fancy grass. That's I'm originally from Pennsylvania. Fancy grass. My non-regional diction. These guys have teeny tiny white flowers that are super fragrant, so I'm a fan. They're usually overlooked a little bit, and I get it. All right. I'm going to show you a close-up of the flower. Look at how cute they are. Teeny tiny little white flowers. Oh yeah, we're trying that. We're trying that where we email you your shipping inventory so you know what's coming in your box, and then if something doesn't make it, say it got overwatered and died, or it looks kind of cruddy or whatever, um, we'll pull it out and we'll take it out of the cost of your shipping. That's usually our style, but hopefully you don't have to do that too much. But look at how cute this is when it's in full bloom. Bam! Ah! Look at how cute. They have a very sweet smell. They're super fun. They're really cute even when they're not in bloom. I'm a fan. I have one of these. Ceratostylus philippinensis. I only have one, I think. Yep. And it's 22, and the code is going to be Phil, Phil. Someone feed Phil. Yeah, you should get one. I think Juniper's sending everyone one of those. It should come from Maui Orchid Whisper at gmail.com. Hey, Leslie, how you doing? Tina, Phil is all yours. Now, Sarah, Emma, Lori, Rosie, do you want a Phil? I'll order you one. Yeah, you have a question? Tell me what your question is. Okay. Okay. Today was the first day back to school after winter break. You're exhausted. I bet. Holy moly. You bet it. You bet, Emma. Laura, do you want one? David, do you want me to order you one? All right, you guys got it. You don't get paid enough. Every teacher out there, you deserve twice what you get. And respect from the community. Yeah, I think for now we're going to keep doing Wednesday and Saturday. I like having a weekday or a weeknight, we get a whole different crowd. I get a couple more people. And you know what? Sometimes you have shit to do on the weekends. You have plans. And I don't want to cut into your plans with plants. But if you don't have plans, join us on Saturday. Oh, Helen. She said her white cell count is 20. She'll take school over this crud. I'm sorry you feel so shitty. Oh, I say shit. Ted's not here. Dog shows, that's right. And you substitute teach a bunch? That's very cool. Oh, I am your plans? That's brilliant. Yeah, exactly. Nurses, teachers. I know there's other ones that I'm not thinking of, but you guys, for real. For real. All right, next. Dendrobium Lycanastrum variety Prentesii. If you guys have been with me for any period of time, uh, uh, there are two different Dendrobium Lycanastrums. There's this one, and then there's one that has a round pseudobulb and or round leaf. And I call them pickles and chips because that's kind of what they look like. This one is pickles, and there is a little tiny flower that happens. Oops, Ceratostylus philippensis, your tag. There's a little tiny flower that happens. All right, Dendrobium Lacanastrum. There we go. Uh, Here it is next to a penny. No, it's not clear enough. You know how small it is, but look at how cute that is. You want to fail Schilleriana, blooming size? Okay. I will ask Raina. I think she can get me Schillerianas. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Nevitt. All right. Dendrobium Lycanastrum variety Prentesii. These guys are super fun. The new growths are so cute and adorable because they poke out like they're little succulents. These are completely terete leaves. They're absolutely round. They don't even have like a seam on them or anything. They are just perfect. And this is on a piece of bark, but if you don't want to deal with a mounted plant, just put it in a pot like this. It'll be fine. This guy is 22, blooming size, and the code's going to be pickle, Pickle. Yeah, okay, so the only people I know that have the chip version is H&R. Roy Tokunaga owns H&R. And he has a guy who's in charge of sales named Harry. And I guess it's my problem really is I don't deal with people who aren't animated very well, where I'm like, are they mad? Are they mad at me? Is it something I did or said? What did I say and do? And then I'll analyze all the things I said and did for the last 2 years. So I can't read Harry because he's very monotone. He's very stoic. Um, so I'll be like, do you have any of these? No. Okay, which makes me uncomfortable. Now, Ted, on the other hand, he can deal with those guys. In fact, he gets those guys to warm up to him. And maybe it's just from being friendly like a golden retriever the entire time, every time. Now, I have ordered these twice from Harry, and I have gotten pickles both times. When I write in Dendrobium Lycanastrum, he's like, which one? And I'm like, just the straight Dendrobium Lycanastrum, because that's chips. Dendrobium Lycanastrum variety Prentesii is pickles. But I didn't get them either time. I got those. And they're great, but that's not what I wanted. And I just didn't try a third time. But I will try a third time with I'll try and get more Dowianas. All right? Personality of a paper bag. Yeah. There's a couple people like that. It's just, I can't read them, and I'm one of those people who's putting exclamation marks at the end of every sentence so people don't think I'm mad at them. I overdo it, probably. I am desperate. Oh, that's a good idea, Rosie. Yeah, I'm just desperate for everyone to like me. David, do you want me to order you a pickles? All right. Bam. Emma, do you want a pickle? In Texas, we just call them a-holes. You terrible. You did not, but wait, did you? You absolutely did, Emma. Yeah. Sorry. David, I'm going to order you one, okay? Yeah, I'm desperate for people to like me. Despite me going, I don't care. Like I want people I like to like me. Anyone else can just, F right off. I don't care. Like my, self-esteem isn't hinged on whether those people like me. All right. Lacardia macrantha, variety Blanco. Look at how cute this is. I'm going to pinch it and bring it closer. This is so long. It's almost hard for me to do this. I don't have the long arms that Ted has. But look at how cute that is. The growth habit's super fun. It has these cute little yellow flowers that are actually, they're facing me right now. So I know you can't see them very well. But they are darling. The flowers usually come out near the ends of these growths. And they're just brilliant. Oh, Anne, I'll text you after. Anne, are you watching the show? I'm asking. Okay. Oh, yes, that's the one I saw. Sarah, I just posted a pic of my blooms on the page yesterday. Yeah. That's the one I saw. And I was like, oh, that's a great picture. Thank you. All right, David, I'm ordering you one. Don't you worry. Are you, Christine? Yeah. This is a warm grower. Absolutely. This is mounted again on a little piece of tree fern, Hawaiian tree fern. It's just a little brick of porousness, which is always great. Now, my neighbor has one of these, my friend Rachel, and she has it in a saucer, like so, and she has a little bit of water in the bottom of the saucer. And it's been doing really well. She has it in a north-facing window. I don't know. But yeah, it's doing really well. And this is not the most absorbent thing, but it allows a little bit of water grabbage, which is nice. Okay, here. Okay, well, I will put up the leftovers, Miranda, so don't worry. And if there's anything you need, you let me know. I'm here. All right, Lacardia macrantha, variety Blanco. I only have one of these, and it is $28. It's a nice big bushy one, too, by the way. And let's make the code LOCK, LOCK. You bet, Miranda. Emma, all yours. Okay. Shelly, do you want me to order you one? Debbie? I'm sending in this list to my species lady, and hopefully we'll get one for everyone. Barbara, let me know if you want one. I will order. I don't know how many different Lockardias there are. I should look that up. I've only had like 3 or 4. I think my Blanco is gone. I tried putting it pot and bark. Just put the tree fern down in there. Do you ever get them not mounted? I don't, but I can ask Kathy if they have them not mounted. I can absolutely ask that. Yeah, that's a great idea, Marcy. Terrariums and mini orchids. There's a couple of my customers or orchid friends that do just terrarium orchids, and it's so cool. Peter Weingard, I think his name is Weingard. Yeah, he has a really cool basement full of orchids and aroids and all kinds of stuff. Yours is in a terrarium. See, right there, Eve Ashford, terrarium grower. That's on her business card too. Okay, Schomburgkia schultzii. Here we go. Where do you see this thing? Whoop. Where do you see it fall? Stop it! You're making me look bad. All right, first of all, this is one of the ones that does the thing where they have a long spike and then a big firework. That's what I like calling it, of flowers at the end. See that? Pew! But let me show you what they look like close up. Not a good picture. Wow, there's a lot of mediocre pictures of these guys online. All right, here we go. Can you see that? It's in front of other flowers. It's sort of a like a reddishy color, reddish pink, and they've got those waves on the petals, the ruffles, and these guys bloom right side up, which is super fun. I'm trying to. This is a very emo picture of one of them. This is album cover. There's 33 Lockardias. Brilliant. And I need to buy a new flask of ghost orchids too. I bought a flask of Lindenii by Salii, and we lost them in the move because they did not survive the citric acid bath that they had to take. Okay. That's amazing. 33 Lockardias is so cool. So cool. Okay, Schomburgkia schultzii. This is a selfing, which is totally fine. It's still a schultzii. I have two of these. I have a 4-incher and I have a 5-incher. Uh-huh. These are the same size. Well, nope, this one's bigger. Okay, absolutely. All right. Okay, so this is actually littler. This is bigger. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically 4 mature growths. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So much different. And this one is even heavier. They are technically kind of in the same size pot, but yeah, there is a difference. Okay, so the big guy is 36 and the little guy's 28. Type in the number of the one you want, 36 or 28. So Dendrophylax or ghost orchids. There's Dendrophylax lindenii, which is the ghost orchid. That's the one that's in the movie adaptation. That's the one that everyone talks about. It's a beautiful white flower. It's got 2 little petals that come down in little like waves. It's very cool. Those are fussy. Yes. Okay, hold on. I got you, Kim. Kim's getting the 28. You got it, my dear. And Helen's getting the 36. All right. Okay. And then Lindenii, or Dendrophylax. I'm sorry. I think I might be messing them up. Hold on 1 second. Dendrophylax. All right. Yeah, Lindenii. Okay, Lindenii is the ghost orchid. That's the one. Okay. Sorry, guys. That was brain fart there. But it looks like this. You see those legs? They're leafless. They just have a root system that they photosynthesize through, just like those Kylokaista that we did a few weeks ago. And the flower's very cool, and it comes out like this, and it's got the little twirlies and everything. And then what other dendrophylax am I thinking of? The Funalis. Funalis is the Jamaican ghost orchid. So that's the more greenish one. Here. That one looks like this. I know you can't see that. Super great. But that is a green one with a little bit of white on the lip, and it is also fragrant at night, and they are very cool. Now, I had a Lindenii salii cross is what I had, because Lindenii on its own can be fussy to grow. But the no, it has leaves. Don't worry. We're just talking about ghost orchids in general. But the Funalis is easy to grow. I actually have one over there. It's mounted on like a goat skull, because you can mount them on anything, which is fun. But I will, and they absolutely are easy to grow when they're hybrids too. So from my understanding, the Lindenii by Salii was easier to grow than either one of those on their own. Salii is easier to grow than Lindenii, and it created a more vigorous hybrid. So I think that's what I had. And I did sell or give away a few before we moved. So some other people have them, but I don't. But I will find out from H&R. We got them in a flask, and boy, deflasking those guys is work. Okay. Anyway, what's next? Maxillaria splendens, and she is done for the day. But let me show you what she looks like. Splendens is really fun, very fragrant, easy to grow, blooms a lot. That's what the flowers look like. And you can see, like, that's what they were. They have this beautiful, like, really bright, orange lip in here. I'm like, I'll rip it off. I know you can't see it, but you can see it in the photo. And it is bright orange. Like, it's there. These guys are fragrant, they're fun, and like most maxillarias, they bloom from near the base of the plant at the base of the pseudobulb here. You can see them coming out in between the leaf that connects to the side of the pseudobulb, not up here and not down here, but like right in that little crease. And some other maxillarias, like Maxillaria densa, blooms exclusively in there and in a little like hive almost. It's very cool. I should see if Alan's got any of those. Maxillaria densa is dynamite. But this is Maxillaria splendens, and it is also dynamite. This guy's in moss, and I don't plant anything in moss, really, if I can help it, just because it does retain so much water, and I would rather water them more often. But if you want to water less often, do them in moss. Who cares? You do whatever works for your environment. If you've been watering your plants for 30 years with ice cubes, I don't care. Keep doing it. If it works for you, it works for you. I'm not here to police anyone. I don't know why it turned into that, but Maxillaria splendens. Here he is, $30, easy peasy. Let's make the code MAX, MAX. Yeah, they are lemony. Maxillaria fractiflexa is also very lemony too, and splendens is lemony. I love that. Because you're walking by and you're like, ooh, so fresh in here, so fresh. All right. Yeah, I just took my deer skulls because I have there's um axis deer, which aren't very big, and that's the deer we have in Maui. And I have two axis deer skulls, and I wrap them in twinkle lights because why the heck not? And then when you turn them on, they're so cool. You know, you can get those battery powered twinkle lights from like Target and stuff. All right. Nobody wants the maxillary splendens? No worries. Okay. Moving on. What are you? Oh, this is okay. Oh no, this is not what I thought. Okay. But this is superba. This is Prostachia or Encyclia cochleata. Look at these happy little roots. Look at them. Little green tips. Those green tipped roots, or are you just happy to see me? Okay, Encyclia cochleata. Let me show you what the flower looks like. This is also called the clamshell orchid because they look like so. Look at how cool that is. It looks like they bloom upside down. Cochleata, radiata, trula, they all do that upside down looking bloom where they have this sort of crest on the top and then danglies. And we love the danglies. This is also very fragrant, which is a nice plus. Um, Encyclias are in the Cattleya tribe. Cattleyas like to be crowded a little bit. They like to dry out between waterings, and they will breed with encyclias. So there's been a couple neat hybrids that have used cochleata and bred back to cochleata, and it's been fantastic. Yes, and Annette has noticed that there is a sheath. I can see the beginnings of something at the base of that sheath, but it is not full yet. It has bloomed twice before, and this is a division of Encyclia cochleata superba by self. Now, the reason I know this is a division is because all three of these growths are huge and all the same size. You don't really get this when you grow from seed. You get this growth, you get this growth, then you get this growth. So you see the progression of it. This is definitely a division, and it's super established, and the roots are going crazy. This is a named clone called Superba. So this is Encyclia cochleata superba by self, and then this is a division of that one, if that makes sense. Cindy, oh God, now I'm seeing a deer skeleton walking around with a green orchid plant in the middle of its forehead. But how badass is that, Cindy? It's so cool. All right, Encyclia cochleata. It's going to be her nightmare. This one's only 32, and it is, like Annette said, in sheath. And let's make the code for this one super, S-U-P-E-R. Okay. Ooh, Tina, you got that in right first. All right. Emma, Judy, and Helen, do you want me to order you one? Aw, my how are you lava burst poo poo nami isn't spiking their teeny tiny buds. I think it's defective. You got it, Judy. You got it, Emma. And Helen, I'm just going to assume yes. Okay. You were, I mean, it was neck and neck. I haven't, Crystal. I only have stuff in baskets. Would you take a basket? Because I found one. I found one. You let me know. And if not, maybe I can grow it out and just make you a division, or I'll order you something from Fred. Fred's new list of Cataseidinae should be out next month. And maybe he'll give the poor, sad orchid man on Maui a little preview. You take a basket? Okay. I will see if I can't grab it right after. And I'll send you a picture. Text you a picture. Okay. This is an Oncidium species. This is Oncidium sotoanum, variety Kaigi. And I'll show you what it looks like. These guys are great bloomers. They're real compact, too. So they're easier on space than some other intergenerics can be. Yes. All right. Here's a close-up of the flowers because they're so cute. I know, right? I overpromise and underdeliver with pictures. I have to be reminded a lot. Okay. Oncidium sotoanum kaigi. That's what the flowers look like close up. But let me show you the bananas amount of flowers that they have. Look at all of them. It's bananas. Oh, okay, Annette. Crystal's one. Okay, I will. I'll see if I just circumvent the list entirely. All right, Oncidium sotoanum kaigi. This is just a really fun species, Oncidium. It's fragrant. It looks like the best version of pink twinkle you've ever seen. This is a mature plant. It is blooming size. They do not need to be bigger than this, which is always lovely. Oncidium sotoanum kaigi. This one's 28. And I know you can't, sometimes you can't wrap your brain around it, but this is quite a big sotoanum. So let's make the code for this one the letter K for kaigi is the name of the clone. I never do, Helen. Don't worry. Yeah, they're fragrant. I can order twinkles. I think Newman's has twinkles right now. Emma, you got it. Okay. Janice, do you want me to order you one of those? All right. Cool. Next. All right. Okay, good. Next we have these are fun. And this one is broken. Aw. It's not going to get to bloom this year. Poor sad thing. All right, this is a Cynorchus. Cynorchus are so cool. This is Gibbosa. Now, this is one that you might get from me. And when it arrives, you'll have a pot with soil, no plant, and it'll have a tag on it that says undead. And I will tell you why. This is Cynorchus gibbosa. These guys, like habanerias and pectorilus, I think, grow from tubers. And the tuber is under the media, and the media is very dense, you'll notice. It's like some nice sandy stuff with, like there's a little perlite in there, but it's a very dense mixture, right? And the tuber is in there. And it just looks like a little piece of ginger or whatever. And it's got a bottom and it's got a growing point. If you want to learn how to hibernate these or winter rest them, You can either do it in the pot or you can take them out of the pot. They should multiply as they mature. So, 1 year you might have, 2 tubers in there and it'll put up 2 growths. And then the next time you'll have 3, 5, 7, and they'll get exponentially bigger. Now, at that point, when you winter rest them, you can divide them. You can I'm going to put these 2 tubers here and these 2 tubers here, and I'm going to pot them separately, or you can keep them specimen size, together. They're not hard to divide. Sarah Hurdle on Facebook has a page called Something About Orchids, and I love her stuff. She is the queen of the undead when it comes to these guys. I think she's also an AOS judge, but she winter rests these in Ziploc bags with the date and the name of the plant on the outside. You could even take the tag and stick it in the bag with it. And she keeps the growing points up, facing up, and she shows you how to do that on her page. The reason being is if you winter them in this pot, you have to wait until that growth cracks the surface before you're going to start watering them. If you have them in a bag, you can see when that growth point starts. So you can get like a week or 2 jump on that of watering and feeding and getting it growing big and healthy. It's not going to kill it if you leave it in the pot. But if you want to do it even better, take it out. Take it out, put it in a bag. All right? This is Cynorchis gibosa. This one is $34. They have these beautiful spotted leaves too. But keep in mind, unlike Catasedonae, this gives you nothing above the media. That's it. There's nothing. There's no sticks. There's no naked pseudobulbs. It's gone. There's nothing there. So when you get this guy, if he starts collapsing on you, you know why. He's just going into dormancy. It's fine. Give it a year to catch up to your seasons after you get this, because sometimes they'll do this thing where they're like, I'm going into dormancy because it's so cold. And it's just, it's not wintertime, it's just Montana, but they're a little dramatic sometimes. But as long as these tubers are not smooshy or desiccated, they're doing just fine. Let's make the code for this one Gibb, like Barry Gibb from the Bee Gees. Gibb, 34. You left yours in the bag till the growth was 4 inches long. That's amazing, though, right? Your Gatana resurrected. Yay, I love it. All right, okay, so I noticed we have a few new people here. So Crystal, Marcy, Leslie, I don't know if you're still here. You might not know this, but Ted had a stroke yesterday. That's why he is not here. He had 2 mini ones just because he's living extra. He is fine. He's asymptomatic. We're going to pick him up this afternoon from the hospital. He's done. He's ready to come home. And the doctors have poked and prodded him enough, and he is all good. And in fact, when we went in there this morning, me and my brother, he was like, hey, guys. So there's this nurse and this doctor, and she's really pretty. And I'm like, oh, no, it's happening. So he's okay. He's okay. In fact, he said to say hi to everyone. I was like, do you want me to tell him what happened? He's like, yeah, I don't care. They're my friends. So I was like, okay, great. So he's okay. He's in really good spirits. He's actually doing really well. And they did an MRI and 2 CAT scans on him. So he's got checked out. They did an echo on him. They took blood. They test his pee, everything. Amazing. Yes, I will. Yeah, he is okay. He had a stroke 20 years ago, and it was more intense, like he still had a little numbness on one side and stuff like that. So when you have a stroke, your likelihood of having another stroke is increased. And they're just adjusting his meds to make sure that it doesn't increase his odds of having another one. So, but he is okay, and he's coming home today. Yeah. Yeah. I will. Someone's going to start a thread, hopefully, in the group, and you guys can put all your well wishes there, and I will read them out loud to him in different voices, if you like. The well wishes. All right? Does anybody want this Cynorchis gibosa? I know I kind of did a downer right there, right? But he's all right. And he requested that I do the 2 o'clock show. So here I am. This is why I'm here. You worked at the OR at Maui Memorial? Sweet. My friend Randy worked there, Randy Nicholson, for a while. Yeah. All right, I will keep this gibosa. This is what I thought I was picking up when I picked up the, oh man, this is big. The cochleata. I will read out loud in Sesame Street voices. Think I won't? I'll do that. All right, so this guy is never going to stand up because he is just huge. And this is usually written on the list wrong. So yeah, I'm staying busy so that I don't worry about him. And you know what? I've actually been pretty good. Okay, so this is La Sienna bicolor, and it's usually written with the E first before the A, and it's actually AE. So I'm guessing that's how you say it. But this thing has your Gabosa froze? Yeah. I gotta put you down for the Gabosa, absolutely. Nani, what are you doing? Nani, are you peeing in my greenhouse? Oh, I guess you don't tell the 80-pound pitbull not to pee in your greenhouse. You just sort of do it. I love you. You don't pee in my greenhouse. I love Nani too. Okay, so this is so cool. Let me show you the flower close up. Here's the flower close up. What are you doing? Don't tickle me. Hello. You're a good girl. Yes, you is. I'm probably going to end here at 4:30. It's in another 10 minutes, just so that I can call the hospital and see, like, give me my dad back. Because they were like, we got to do we were like, should we wait here for him to get discharged? They're like, no, it's going to take hours. And I was like, okay. Yeah, it does kind of look like a bird in flight, doesn't it? All right, but look. They bloom in this chain. See that? And then there's a more dramatic picture even, where it looks very Stairway to Heaven-y. Isn't that neat? I'm in this plant's cleavage. We're motorboating each other here. All right. And you know, I know very little about the here we go. So this is originally from Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, in elfin forests at elevations of 1,100 to 2,400 meters. So lots of feet. Let's see. Cool to cold growing epiphyte, lithophyte, or terrestrial in soils with sphagnum moss with ovoid, blooms in the spring on a basal pendant green. 25 to 60, 10 to 24 inches long. That's cool. That's like 2 feet right there. Fragrant. That was the other one. Fragrant. Okay. So even though they come from Mexico, Belize, warmer areas, they are in forests that are pretty high up. 1,100 meters? Was that like 3,000 feet? So, this is, if you can grow cool growing cymbidiums, this is probably in the same vein as that. I absolutely love this one. I wish I might try and grow one here, but we'll see. Let's see what happens. All right, this is La Sienna bicolor. I'm gonna fix the spelling on this one. It is $36, and the code is bicolor, BICOLOR. Yeah, it can absolutely handle cooler temps. Yep, it'll appreciate those. Keep in mind, even though they have cooler temps, they still like a little humidity, so you can run a humidifier in a cooler room. You can run a humidifier near them. They would love that. Okay? Todd Word, you got it. I don't think I've only had 2 of these make it to a live, because usually they're wish listed and stuff. All right. Over here. Gimme! Ooh. Oh, Peristeria Lana? No. Here's the cool news, Marcy. It's on the new list from Hilo. I'm getting them next week. Don't even worry. I got you covered. They might still be seedling-y, but they're going to be probably closer to blooming size than not. Emma and Vic, do you want me to order you one of these? All right. This is Encyclia megalantha. And do me a favor, guys. After the show's over, I'll put up the leftovers tonight. Grab some of those. I love this one. This one reminds me of Mickey Mouse, because it has the cutest little ears. Malsky, you bet it. You bet. You want to wish list this one too, Renee? You got it. Mick in La Sienna, right? La Sienna. Ooh, that's rough. Okay. Cindy, got you. Okay. This is Encyclia megalantha, Natural World, AMAOS, and this is selfing. And again, this is not a division because you can see the progression of it getting bigger. This is a really fun Encyclia. These are fragrant too, and they have these cute little round ears. Now, I know this is just a close-up on one of the flowers that has many, and they have a nice long spike, and they're nicely spaced out so that you don't have to worry about them getting all clustered together and messing up everyone's blooming area. This is my dance space. This is your dance space. Peristeria Lana. Sure. Ilata to Nevitt. Yeah, I got Cindy Malsky. Absolutely. Thank you. I think I have 2 of these. I do. It says I have one in a 3.5 and one in a 3. I don't see the other one. Let's make them both 22 though. All right, so they're both 22, and the code's going to be MEGA, MEGA. All right. I think I did this tray. And then I have, I'll put these up. So look, here, I want to show you this. I have showed you so many pictures of this. Mega for Pam and Janice. Hey, Barbara. All right. And Shelly, do you want one? I'll put you down for one. Mega Land for Clark. S. All right. This is one that I talk about all the time. We get divisions of this almost weekly. This is lovely. This is Lelea anceps, obviously. Variety Sandbar Wahaquina. And this has an AM, I do believe. Yep. Now, this is a division. This isn't a selfing. This isn't a SIB cross. This is an awarded plant, and this is a division of said plant. And it looks like a back division. So all these roots, these are the new roots. These are some of the old roots. They just have a little bit of mildew, moss on them. But you can see the newer roots that don't have that yet. Whoa, easy there, homie. All right. You can see the new roots that don't have that yet. But this one is a nice, like, this is the shortest spike I've ever seen on any of them. They're usually about 2 feet long, I'd say. But look at how beautiful that flower is. This is a semi-alba version of Laelia anceps. And this is just a dynamite plant. This one on its own is $60. If anyone wants it, I will put your name down for it right now. And all you have to do is type bar, B-A-R. So the pink power is fully pink. It has no splashes, no craziness whatsoever. But Todd, you want the, okay, you got it. Helen's got it. It's just solid pink, but it's a light powdery pink. And here, I'll go get it. How about that? And then I'm going to give one more thing away, and then we're going to say goodbye for the day. Okay, here we go. So, this long, lanky thing is Laelia anceps, Sandbar Pink Power, and it says award quality strain from Santa Barbara Orchid Estate. Okay. Now, look at how long this spike is. It's ridiculous. So this is down on my chair. You can see how long that spike is. And anceps divisions are easy to tell. Look, they're cut right there. So this is Laelia anceps, and I have seen this bloom. I just can't remember it, perfectly. But it'll be open in probably another week or so, and we can all look at it. But from my research, it is a solid powdery pink. Now, this one is my plant. This is Laelia anceps. I believe this is also variety disciplinata, and the clonal name on this one is Vlad. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but in any other plant, I'd be like, oh, you should check that for a virus. But variety disciplinata has these little stripes on the flowers. This one's actually, let me see if I can get it close to the screen here. Do you see that? On the side petals there? That's the variety that it is. Here, get it a little lower. It's kind of blown out, isn't it? No, you can see that. Okay. It's just hard to angle it right there. But I could, whoa, okay. Hello. It's hard to stake these when they're in a basket. But I could be talked out of Vlad. He's not that expensive either. So. Anyway. Oh, are you thinking of, Kristen, are you thinking of Iwanagara apple blossom? I don't have those, but I can ask Raina about those too. What was the other thing I was going to ask Raina about? Oh, Schilleriana, right. And ask her about Iwanagera. Oh, yeah, it's Jack Falliera. Okay. Okay, so apple blossom for Elias Reina. Okay, cool. I have other anceps too. I just they're all over there, and this is connected to that. Now, I wanted to give one other thing away. I'll put the leftovers up. Helen, I will talk to you about the anceps. No problem. I'll send you some pictures and figure out which one you want. Okay. So the thing I'm giving away is it's not, I really like it. Look, it's the 2023 Akasuka calendar. I love their calendars, and this is no exception. Look at how beautiful the cover is this year. I can't get over this one. That one is, let's see. I don't know. Yeah, if I can find them, I will get as many apple blossoms as I can. Oh, okay. Sweet Tropical. That's what it's called. RLC Sweet Tropical Variety Yuki. Look at how cute that is. So let's give this guy away. The Vlad, Todd, if you want. All right, again, I'm going to pick another number, and I'm going to write it on this tag, and it's going to be between 25 and 50. How about that? And you can start guessing anytime. And you will win this calendar. Remember, between 25 and 50. Sandra, you did it. Sandra Oliver. You got it. Akasuka calendar. Yay! There we go. Good job, guys. We did it. All right, I'm going to put the leftovers up. It's getting chilly. I'm going to go collect my father. I'm going to save those poor nurses from him. And you'll see him on Saturday. Guaranteed. Unless he gets a cold or stubs his toe or something. But no, he'll be here. And I will give him all your well wishes, okay? Thank you for being here. And you won't even have to deal with me except as a dislocated voice on Saturday. I appreciate you guys coming and buying these stuff. Always makes our lives easier when we sell lots of things. All right, you're the best. I honestly thank you for keeping me busy. And I'm going to go collect him, and we'll see you this Saturday. Well,